who throws it ahead, and Lewandowski with Lisowsky, 2-on-1. Lisowsky moving in, shot, scores! Winner, chicken dinner, Brandon Lisowsky. His first goal of the season is an overtime winner. The Blades get a late goal in the third period to tie it, and they get a victory in overtime tonight over the Regina Pats by a score of 4-3.
Yeah, and it's a great defensive play by Blades captain Ben Saunderson. Makes a play in his own end, hits David Lewandowski, who is one of the great passers in the Western Hockey League already. Goes across to Lisowsky, and Lisowsky makes no mistake.
He'll leave it. There's a shot. That one stopped off the stick there of Luke Powell. Back to the way. Here's Reich in front. They score. Brandon Lisowsky makes it 6-2.
Very opportunistic night here for Saskatoon. It's a couple of good shifts in a row for Edmonton, but a single break, a rush up the ice.
Chase Weir across center, banks it ahead. Wilkie deflects it, but it's picked up now by the Blades. Reich has it ahead to Lisowsky. Top of the right circle, Lisowsky slot shot, scores! Beats Woodsky to the blocker's side. Brandon Lisowsky gets Saskatoon on the board.
And Reich over the line, drops it back to Lisowsky. An inside-out move, but the puck's rolling on him. He'll wind back at the right circle to the top. He shoots, scores! 19.6 on the clock in the second, and exactly what the Wheat Kings were trying to avoid comes to pass as Lisowsky throws that through traffic.
Back for it now is Mullendijk. At center now. Dangles around Roberts is a shot from the right circle. Stopped by Hood, rebound, puck is loose, and Lisowsky scores with 18.8 seconds to go. It is a one-goal game again at 7-6. Hold on, hold your horses. We're not done yet.
Away now for Parr. Parr finds Reich, left-hand side. Pass into the middle, intended for Parr. Cut off there on the Calvert pass. Calvert, he finds Lisowsky. Lisowsky shot, scores! Quick turnaround shot, Lisowsky. Found the back of the net, past the blocker of Michnik. And a power play marker by the Blades gives them the early 1-0 lead.
Left wing. Klimke goes to Brandon Lisowsky. He hurries the puck to center, ahead to Parr. Parr left wing, back to Lisowsky. He shoots, scores! Brandon Lisowsky picks the top corner on Ravensburg, and just like that, it's a one-goal game again.
I'm not sure where he found a room to put that in, but a great shot by Lisowsky. 7th goal of the season, and again, the Blades are within one. It comes at 8:55 of this third period, and it comes less than 2 minutes after Prince George had taken a 4-2 lead.
Up the left wing, Parastak trying to chip it ahead, but it's taken away by Brandon Lisowsky. He'll carry up the right wing, Dumansky trying to hurry back, but here's Lisowsky to win the game, and he scores! Brandon Lisowsky, the overtime winner, and the Blades win it 5-4.
Taking advantage of a turnover, Lisowsky shows his speed, delivers the OT winner 2 minutes into overtime. The Saskatoon Blades at one point trailed by a 4-2 count in the third period of play have rallied for a 5-4 victory over the Prince George Cougars.
Blazers turn one over into the middle. That hopped over Williams' stick on that centering pass. And now a puck to the middle, turned over. Shot, scores! Lisowsky makes it 4-3. And the Blazers turn one over to the wrong guy. And it's a one-goal game with 1:19 to go here.
To number 23, Veti Vaisanen, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty is 10:03. Vaisanen for...
Here's Lisowsky in the middle, shot, scores! Oh, sure, Brandon Lisowsky, all the time in the world in the bumper position in the slot, and he picks his spot high, stick side on Harrison Minigan, and the Blades have the lead again, as right now this game is going in 2.
15 seconds left, 5-on-3. He'll lay it into the right corner for Ben Reich. He'll drop that down to Lisowsky in front. Unbelievable toe save, but the rebound shoveled home by Lisowsky as Switzer on incredible toe save, but the rebound finds Lisowsky, and Brandon Lisowsky gets his 11th of the year to restore the one-goal lead.
Pocket picked by Lisowsky, and Lisowsky busting into the Hurricanes' end, moving in a shot.
That's in.
It's scored. Let's go. The referee waved it off and then pointed at the net. Flip a coin. Dropped for Ben Saunderson. Saunderson ahead at center. Tyler Parr for Saunderson, moving right in on goal. Backdoor, they score! Let's go! 16 seconds. Brandon Lisowsky. Lisowsky's 250th career Western Hockey League point. 26th member of the Blades in franchise history to hit that number. In the middle at center, hits Lisowsky, sits down for Mullendijk. Left wing Reich for Lisowsky, moving in. A shot, he scores! Hey, shooter Lisowsky! Boom! 2-1 Saskatoon. What a release on that one. Mind you, he had all the time in the world in the middle of the ice on the odd man rush. And he made no mistake, high to the glove side. Blue line to center. Left wing pass, Calvert through for Molendyk. Along the near boards. Works it free. Calvert across. Lisowsky scores! A brace for shooter Lisowsky. We have a tie game at 4-4. The Blades are 3 for 5 on the power play tonight.
Marked in the right corner. Up the wall for Basha, stripped free from him, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 for the Blades with Lisowsky out of the box. Down the left wall, Volatovsky, right side. Lisowsky scores, and we're tied at 4 here in co-op place. Lisowsky out of the box and onto the board, has a square at 4. Blades back-to-back goals have us tied.
He does help out. Now Flamin in the middle. Charlie Ellick without a goal this season. Fans on it, and now played ahead Klimke for Reich. With Lisowsky, 2-on-1. Lisowsky shoots and scores! Let's go! Fast action back and forth. I thought Marty Murray in the first intermission said, can't get into a track meet with Saskatoon. It started to turn into it in the last 3 times up and down the ice. Right of Ethan Eskin to my broadcast left. Reich wins cleanly. Seepman, left wing. Here's a shot, he scores! Hey, shooter Lisowsky! 18th goal of the year, alone in 6th place on the Blades' all-time goal-scoring list ahead of Josh Nichols. More importantly, game tied at 2-2. Line Seepman. Seepman for Parr up high. For Lisowsky in the circle. Tries to shot. Scores! Let's go! Let the fur fly here in the 3rd period. Brandon Lisowsky touches off the teddy bear toss at 6:18 of the 3rd period, gets the Blades on the board, trailing the Moose Jaw Warriors by a score of 2-1. On a shot, hooks it in front, near the blue line. Ziprick stripped of it, pushed ahead. Here's Lisowsky on a breakaway, shoots, scores! Hey, Brandon Lisowsky ties things up, 2-2.
Well, that delay sure helped the Blades as it's the teddy bear toss. Goal scored just 16 seconds after he makes the teddies fly. He gets his 2nd of the night.
Here's Ben Rice to Lisowsky, left circle. He'll drag and score. A power play goal for Brandon Lisowsky. He's got his 21st of the season.
Side Parr, a shot. That one hit a body and goes wide. Cleared by Christensen to the line, not out. Reich holds it in. Left side, down the left wall now. Reich towards the bumper. Lisowsky scores! And the Blades have tied this one up on the power play here. And, well, there goes the Ray Ferraro theory. It is a power play goal for the Blades. They tie this one up in the first minute and a half.
After, here comes Lisowsky. Lisowsky in. Lisowsky shot. He scores! Welcome to Victoria, Brandon Lisowsky, as he scores his first as a Victoria Royal. Showing up the speed, showing up the shot, and the Royals have a 3-1 lead.
Corner with it is Jodry. Wild looking to clear this one out off the draw. To the left point for Veerhoff. Slings one toward the net. Save made. Scrambled through. They score, and this game is tied. 19 seconds left on the power play for the Royals, and they break through to tie it. Brandon Lisowsky makes this one a brand new hockey game at 4:49 of the 2nd period. Shot down the zone. And it just skittered in. Lisowsky might have gotten the last touch on it. Positioning here on the end boards, Veerhoff. Down to 45 seconds to play in the 3rd period. Up the right wing to Lisowsky, and he scores from the top of the face-off circle to make it 5-2. So it'll be Lisowsky with his 2nd goal of the game.
Cover Wilson ahead to Keaton Veerhoff on right wing. Up the middle, here's Brandon Lisowsky. Backdoor feed in front of the goal. Back to Lisowsky, who scores. What a passing play by the Royals. 3:14 to go in the 1st, and Victoria makes it 3-0.
Yeah, 2 give and go.
Terrell Goldsmith working the puck up the boards, and now Curran's going to take a penalty in the neutral zone as Lisowsky scores. Fired through traffic and snuck it home. 2nd of the game for Brandon Lisowsky, and a frustrated American.
Here's a quick shot in, pad save, as Lopin takes in the middle. Lisowsky shot, scores! Brandon Lisowsky fires it as Lopin with a nice feed gets the assist. Nice Isogai shot, saved by Edmondson, rebound by Lisowsky, trying to pivot back to the back end as he's going to leave it for Isogai. Goes up top, Kipke to Reshny now. Reshny tipped on in, they score. Caden Trembecki and Cole Reshny combine It's actually Brandon Lisowsky on the tip. I thought Trembecki got on the far side, but Brandon Lisowsky in the middle, stolen away by Lopinen. Has Lisowsky going for the stretch, plays it off the boards. Lisowsky takes. Lisowsky walks, shot, scores! A cannon of a shot from Brandon Lisowsky, his second of the period. His second in about 5 minutes as the Royals take a 6-goal lead. Wide. Boehm will take the puck away at the half board. He's going to move with speed with Lisowsky, 2-on-1. Boehm walks in, across Lisowsky, he scores! Brandon Lisowsky and Braden Boehm turn a picture-perfect 2-on-1 and give the Royals a 2-1 lead.
Blue line for Kipke, back for Reshny. Top half of the right faceoff dot. Side, Trebecki in front, and a chip shot, they score. Lisowsky able to find the back of the net, his 32nd goal of this season. It's point number 56 for him. Brandon Lisowsky, acquired from the Saskatoon Blades at the WHL trade deadline by NHL Central Scouting. That's coming up in our second intermission. They score! Quick drive, Lisowsky is second of the game. He rips it home. He now has 11 goals wearing a Victoria Royal uniform. He is acquired to provide instant offense, and that's exactly what the 20-year-old has done.
Reshny wins it back. Kipke takes. Kipke, he'll swap with Reshny and leaves it back for him. Reshny at the top of the blue line finds Kipke. He'll look down low. In the middle, Lisowsky scores! Tic-tac-toe passing as Trembecki finds Lisowsky all alone right in front of the net. And Brandon Lisowsky, he makes no mistakes like he usually does. Verloc able to hold the red line. That was Miskey, who was going to be fed back. Jameson for Pierce. Pass broken up. Here come the Royals. Lisowsky walks in. Lisowsky shoots. Scores! Take the monkey off the back. Brandon Lisowsky as he ties the game up at 2. Boehm strips it free. Boehm tied up with Zemer. Able to pick it up as Hunter. As is kept by the Royals. Here comes Lopinen. Lopinen across. Lisowsky shoots. He scores. What a shot and what a pass. Royals combine to get the 3-goal lead. Lisowsky from Lopinen. One-timer. Royals like to turn the opposite way. Lisowsky with Kipke. Kipke to Lisowsky. Score! Brandon Lisowsky, the overtime winner. Hawks. Hacked out through the middle, no calls coming. Reshny will pick it up. That's Boehm walking in. Boehm across. Lisowsky shot, and it's in! Right off the hop. Brandon Lisowsky, not even 30 seconds in. Lisowsky lights the lamp. It's 1-0 Victoria.
Real nice job, even though Varga was charging in hard. Back in more. Sends it in. Shot, they score! Reggie Newman then chipped it, and it was dangerously in the paint, and then finished off by Lisowsky. And so Brandon Lisowsky, his 39th goal of the season. That's his 17th wearing Victoria Royal colors since being acquired from Saskatoon. And it is the Royals with their first lead of the game at 3-2.
Did he clear? No. Can Height? No. It's held in. Lopinen, draft pick of the Winnipeg Jets, goes down low. Back there, feed, they score! Tapped in by Brandon Lisowsky. It's a 1-goal game and a power play goal for Victoria.
Lisowsky in the right spot to get goal number 40 on the season and point number 74.